6M. How are you all? Hope so you all are fine. So today we are going to discuss about one of the essay of R.W. Emerson, that is the poet. So let's discuss what Emerson has said in on this particular essay. Now, you know that the poet is one among the essays of Emerson that was published in the first edition in 1844. Now, in this essay, Emerson speaks about what a true poet is and how a true poet is able to express the thoughts and puts the work what many people cannot do. Like we have seen lots of poets in this world, but the thing is that how they express their emotions, feelings, and how they put it in their work. That means he wants to say that what are the things necessity, what are the things, or you can say what are the requisite qualification to be a great poet, and he will be discussing in this essay. Like in the epigram, Emerson explains the qualities of a poet who penetrates deeply into the true nature of things around him. That means whatever he finds around him, he wants to express through his feelings and through his thoughts. Like later on, the essay has been categorized into 4 paragraphs. Now this essay has been categorized into 4 paragraphs, and I'll be discussing all about the 4 paragraphs line by line, like giving the clear picture of what a true poet and his feelings is all about. That means he's saying that what are the true feelings and the true picture of a great poet. Emerson says that a poet represents humanity and that he could be called as the man of beauty. Now, he's saying that a poet represents humanity and he can be considered as a man of beauty because he is representing humanity. As the poet acknowledges independence between the material and spiritual world. So he acknowledges the interdependence, you can say interdependence between the material and spiritual world. Now in the Emerson says that a poet is more close to nature and unlike many of us who stay away from nature. Now you see, we humans hardly some people they love nature, but the poets are very much close to nature. So you can say that the poet is a mouthpiece of nature. Nature cannot communicate us directly. It is the poet, or you can say he is the media to communicate us what are nature's feelings. Like a poet could feel and understand and explore and in their turn expose the hidden secrets of nature to us. Now lots of things are there in nature which is very much hidden. We humans, we don't know, but the poets, they are very much close to nature, so there are lots of hidden secret which has been exposed by the poet to us. Again, Emerson says that poetry is not something that was found sometimes back, but for ages ago. Poets did exist and a poem could bring out the time that the poet existed. Now, a poet or a writing also depends upon the particular generation. Like we can, if you go through a particular poem, we can know that which the poet belongs to which particular age because he describes about the surrounding and the environment and the condition during that period. That is the strength of poetry. So that is the main strength of poetry. Now he also says here that it is not the style that matter. Now some poet they expose too much, they use their own style. The style doesn't matter, but the content and message to be conveyed that matters. That means the message which they convey to the reader or to the humans, that matters. Style doesn't mean to a poet anything. Rest everything will follow. So if the message is very good, definitely the style is also going to follow. Now in the second section of the essay deals with the mode of communication of the poet, how a poet communicates. Emerson says that through the language used. Now language is one of the most important thing while expressing your thought and feeling. One would get the idea when the poem was written and what. Now through the language we can know that when the poem has been written. and was the message conveyed, the message which has been conveyed to us through the language, and so we the reader can be well aware that of which particular age that particular poem belongs to. It is a poet that brings in the interpretation of nature to us, so he interprets us with nature. For example, in a landscape, we just see and enjoy the beauty, but as far as the poet is concerned, he could beautifully explain each and every order and interpret the landscape and recreate to something new. Now suppose if you go to a hill station, you can only see the landscape and you say, wow, it's really beautiful. But the thing is that the hidden meaning or the hidden beauty is something there which you cannot find. It is the poet who conveys us the hidden meaning of that particular landscape. That a true poet is able to set out poems that would pass through many critics, through normal minds, and yet be the best. So it is the mind of the poet, like the innovative mind or the feelings or the thought which he imagines and expresses to us, and after that we can know the hidden meaning or the hidden beauty of that particular landscape. Again, Emerson says that by using the imagination ideas or imaginative ideas, a poet could bring in an inner reality. That is the main thing. Yeah, we, the normal reader, we don't have that imaginative quality, but it is the poet who has the capacity and quality to imagine lots of things, and he brings near us the inner reality and make look a poem for real, as if the poem is totally real, even though the poem may not be realistic. The poem may not be realistic sometimes, but when he expresses through his hidden imagination, or when he imagines properly and clear to us or conveys to us, the particular thing becomes a reality. Now, the poet releases and the energizing power of our imaginations and could find our inspiration through the poet words. Another important thing, like we get inspired by the way he writes. He is such a beautiful word that through a particular word we are inspired. A poet could unlock the selfish thoughts within us and make us realize that. Now, he also realizes that sometimes our mind is totally locked, and it is he who is the key to open our mind and clear us everything. We live in a world where we are concerned about our thoughts and needs only, turning to be very selfish. Sometimes we become very selfish. So it is the poet who clears us everything about the selfishness of this materialistic world. Now, in the last section of his essay, Emerson reflects the need of a true American poet. Now, we all know that he is an American poet, and he wants that in the next generation, in the coming generation, a good poet must come out, or you can say the budding poet must come out from America, like how Shakespeare was to the British, and Dante to the Italians. So these people, they are very much great to their own country or own place. So here Emerson also needs some type of budding poet to rise up and be great and write something for America. Now, this essay was written, you can say, before Robert Frost or Walt Whitman. We know that they are the great American poets. So before them, he started writing, as they are considered as answers to Emerson's seeking. Now, he was expecting good writers from America, and we can find now that there are, after Emerson, lots of budding poets came out, just like Robert Frost and also like Walt Whitman. So he offers his idealized American poet to rise to new heights. Now he want to bring the literature, or you can say he want the American poet to rise to the zenith or to the climax, so that the people of America gets lots of thing from them. So these are the qualities what a true poet should have, and Emerson has clearly described us in a very normal way that what are the requisite qualification to be a great poet. So this was all about the essay, that is the poet, written by Emerson. Now the essay is very much clear to you all, I think so. So if you have any query, you can ask me. Don't hesitate to ask me. So stay happy, stay fine, stay safe, and don't go out from your home. Okay, thank you.